This is Black Views, bringing you the Black News. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So today I have a short video about white supremacy on the rise. I have the video, and the video is voiced over. So I'm going to go ahead and play that for you. I want to thank you for your time. All right, guys. So I got this video here. We're going to check it out. White supremacy on the rise. This could be why. So we're going to analyze. We're going to listen, find out why. Then we'll come back and comment about it. Or I'm going to comment doing this shit. Let's go.
Between the levels of hate violence we're having and the domestic terrorism that we're seeing and the administration's lack of interest in dealing with these issues, it's a pretty perilous time for people in the United States.
Now remember, these are the people that have the jobs. These are the people that run the jobs. And these are the people that write the legislation. These are the people that are in Congress. They're in charge of everything. Black people don't sign a goddamn thing but PPP loans. Growth of diversity.
In 2000, that's the year that the Census Bureau came out and said to Americans, in the 2040s, whites will no longer be a majority in this country. And if you're a white supremacist, that was a pretty terrifying thing to hear because you want to run the...
Once again, white people make the rules, make the legislation. They're allowing immigration for a reason, because there's money behind it. See, these people come out as white supremacists, and they don't actually tell you what it is that they dislike, or what the reason is. They want to hate everyone, okay? And first of all, as a black man, I don't want to hear this shit, okay? My story extends through abuse, pretty much slavery, red line on this. I don't want to hear nothing these motherfuckers have to say, okay? We are Americans here. We were born here, all right? Let's go.
Country with white people in charge, and that fueled a backlash that was heightened by the economic crisis in 2007 and 8 and by the election of the first African American.
So you see, all of this was designed to fuel this hate. Put a black man up there, have an economical crisis, and see what you have.
American president. And that backlash has come to roost in many ways with the Trump campaign. We have seen a wave of hate crimes break out across this country that are basically unprecedented.
Donald J. Trump is calling for a total and complete shutdown of Muslims entering the United States.
But we have some bad hombres here, and we're going to get them out. They're bringing...
Okay. Once again, we're talking about, this is, listen, I don't like Republicans or Democrats, but when you listen to Trump, this not our fight. Okay, as black people, this is not our fight. If he shuts the door for Muslims and all other people, it has nothing to do with us. It's not a fight for us. In fact, by condoning it, it'll wipe us out. By condoning immigration, it'll wipe us out, because the immigrators are the ones that are getting the resources. They're the ones that are able to start their businesses up. Okay.
Bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists.
People were emboldened by that kind of talk. And we know that when you sort of rip the shame off of racism, right, when it's effectively endorsed by public figures, it allows these ideas to come in the public domain in a way that they hadn't been prior.
Symbolically, it was powerful because it was the first time in my lifetime, and probably yours, that there was a white man standing up and saying no to the rest of the world.
I mean, you hear that? A white man is standing up saying no to the rest of the world. White man with power, the president of the United States, the one that creates the jobs, the one that has the jobs. See, it's a sick thinking of these people. Okay? These people are sick. They always feel like they're under attack. You see, they feel like they're under attack because they know what they're doing is bullshit. And what goes around comes around. And they're very aware of this. And that's why they go hard in the paint. A lot of these white supremacists are just these guys you see right here. Okay, all right. Some of them are these correctional officers here, police officers, politicians, store owners. Okay, CEOs, human resource managers. That's where your real white supremacists are. All right, they're educated, and they're the ones that have the keys to access to financial gain.
You call it terrorism, I call it patriotism. You hear me? Die.
He calls it patriotism. See, that's a self-centered, selfish. He calls it patriotism. That's an excuse for him to be wild and dirty.
One of the problems with 9/11 is there became this narrative in the United States that terrorism only emanates from Islam. And that's just patently false. In our most recent tally of lone wolf terror attacks, we had like 60 plus incidents that were attempted or perpetrated by white supremacists or anti-government extremists, and just a handful from people like the Tsarnaev brothers, right, in the Boston case, who were inspired by radical Islam. And this guy in Portland reminds us again, right, that terrorism or...
Once again, look at these guys. Even the ones so-called terrorists, they all look white. And when in the United States, they pass for white. Ask a Muslim, a European Muslim, what they pass for or what they check. They check white. Okay, so once again, this sounds crazy to sit here and try to think that, there's some other entity that's causing these problems. There are no black terrorists. They terrorize their own neighborhoods because due to poverty.
Or at least horrible hate crimes wears a white face. And that problem's not going to disappear overnight. That's rooted in American history.
That's why you got that, and this why we're not getting any money, because the white supremacists are in control. Okay, they are in control, and they're running everything. Listen. They'll say in one instance, oh, immigration is bad, but yet they benefit from it. Be an investigator. Always ask who benefits from the bullshit. Always ask this question.
One of the problems is when you have tons of online hate speech in this kind of the same way that Donald Trump emboldened people, it makes it seem normal. And it takes away the stigma that's affiliated with, using the N-word or telling somebody, go back to your country, or what other horrible things you could say, calling gay people terrible things. And so people are...
See how they sneak the gay agenda in there? As if there are no gay white supremacists. As if, gays and blacks and everybody. No, that's not true. Okay, there are many racist gay people. Gay is a sexual preference. Okay, and you can be a racist and have sex. You can be a black person and have sex. You can be anybody of any color and have sex and choose to have preference of being gay. There are white people that are gay. So all this bullshit about the white supremacists, picking on gays, that's who they are. All right, that guy Richard Spencer, he is gay. Look at him.
In these environments where they see this hate speech all the time, and maybe they think, well, that's not such a big deal. And that's a problem. More important is that for people of goodwill, that they be vocal and stand up against this.
Like look at the history of some of these states, like Portland. That's the white establishment there. Basically, black people were banned from Portland at one time.
Hate in a positive way, and that resonates. I think many of the tributes to these two men who died in Portland are powerful reminders of the best in us.
Okay, so that's why I'll stop it. It's just like the Rittenhouse thing. Okay, it's just like the Rittenhouse court case. Look, you got judges, you have people that are in power. You have people that come to assist in white supremacists. Okay? So next time when you hear all this bullshit about what white supremacist is, it's Democratic, it's Republican. Stop thinking that Democrats are just for black people or like somehow they don't. I can't recall a time where they did anything. Nothing for us. Your Democratic politicians, black politicians, do absolutely nothing. And they're told they better not do anything. So I'm going to wrap it up right here. This is Black Views, bringing you the black news. Also, please like and subscribe. Really appreciate it. Thank you.